here. Go for a sweet pint of that. Foaming, boiling hot gravy. Okay, well, before we get to the gravy boats, let's have another act. Are you ready for that? Yeah! Please give it the full Alejandro for your next act, Jason Pell!
Good evening, London Bridge. My name's Jay, and I am an insomniac. Yeah, it's not that good, is it? Because, I mean, in some cultures, this is used as torture. But what I console myself with is on SAS Who Dares Wins, it's used as a test of character. So I've got a good, strong character, because for 43 and a bit years, I've hardly slept. And I haven't cracked up. Yet. Do you like my tattoo? My temporary tattoo. One of the problems with insomnia is it affects the short-term memory. Any other insomniacs in the house? No. They've all just fallen asleep on the tube on the bus, haven't they? From not getting enough sleep from last night. Actually, my temporary tattoo, I kid you not, I've had a stinking cold all week, so I can practice well for this night. And I snotted all over it, and it's a bit kind of blurry now. For those of you who are... Too much? For those of you who are not insomniacs, and if you want to step into our world of misery, I've got a couple of empathy exercises that you might like to try. Or not, it's up to you. This evening, after you set your alarm for work tomorrow if you need to, also set alarms for midnight, 1:30, 3 o'clock, 4:30, we'll try it and then see if you're laughing, and 6. And then you can see what it's like to be disturbed again and again and again all night long, just waking up. And then tomorrow, and you'll want to do this only if you medically can and you're allowed caffeine, have coffee and cola all day long, then you know what it's like not to get to sleep. Anyway, I'm not a fan of using sleeping tablets or antihistamines. They leave a bit of a hangover the next day, and I want to be fresh as much as possible. So I've tried some more natural remedies to get to sleep or try and stay asleep. And the first hint that I heard is wake up at the same time every day. That one I've got nailed, 3 in the morning, job done. Then I joined the what I call 4 a.m. Facebook Messenger fatigue fellowship, and we message each other saying, can't sleep. No, it's bad, isn't it? Yeah. What are you doing? Oh, I'm watching the shopping channel. Boring, isn't it? Yeah. And so on and so on. Every night. I've tried some other natural remedies with varying degrees of unsuccess. I like to have a go at drinking 1, if I can bear it, 2 cups of chamomile tea every night. I'm quite suspicious though as to why I can get firstly 20 bags for £1, and secondly, any chamomile tea fans in the house? Really? Really? To me, it smells and tastes of straw, which I find a bit odd. I've never met anybody. Put your hand up if you would, please. You actually like it? Wow, good. Teach me how, please. I tried some other techniques. Of course, the famous one is counting sheep. I don't know why sheep. Was the first insomniac Welsh? I don't know. Was that culturally insensitive? I take it back if it was. So I'm there counting sheep. And so on. And then when I get to 876, I hear the shout, fella! Oh, it's from over here in my imagination, because they're all going. So I look in the sheep pen, and it's stuffed full. It looks like rush hour on the Central line. And this sheep, who has an Aldershot accent just like me somehow, says, can you let us out please? It's chock-a-block in here. So I count them all back out. 875, 874. And it got to the point of around 400, and I'm going, oh, come on, can you hurry up? We haven't got all night. Oh, but we have, of course. So I got too engrossed in mental arithmetic that I didn't really get any sleep that night, which was a bit counterproductive. But there are other remedies. A few nights later, I had to go having a nice warm mug of milk. Yeah, that's meant to work. Nice warm mug of milk, drop of honey to sweeten it, and it was really delicious. I enjoyed every sip of it. Wasn't feeling sleepy yet, so I thought I might have another one because it was tasty and more like work. Do you get my logic at least? So I had another mug of milk, and then 2 more. Still not asleep, so I had 4 more. Before I knew it, this brand new 6-pint Tesco semi-skimmed milk pack that I got, totally empty. And then I realised that I'd heard something earlier. Humans aren't designed to drink cow's milk because we're not cows. Let's not take that logic further, but what I then found is that took a while to catch on. Do you get it now? What I then discovered is that cow's milk is a bit irritating to the digestive system. So for the rest of that night, I was not sleeping, but expelling 6 pints of cow's milk from a couple of different directions. And I was far too embarrassed to say to my boss, who is hopefully not here tonight, what actually happened, but that I had food poisoning. So that was done with the milk. I also heard to avoid blue light, so no swipey, no crushing candy, no solving love life on Plenty of Fish, Hinge, OkCupid, and Bumble, and all of the others. But instead, to read a nice book. So I went to the library and got a nice new book, which I'd not seen before. And I was engrossed in it, and I'm quite a fast reader, and I got to read all 1,138 pages, precise number, that's where it is, within 5 hours. I've discovered, in case you haven't tried the reading thing yet, that one author to avoid if you're looking to have a nice relaxing night's sleep is Stephen King. Because I then spent the rest of the evening, night, early morning by this point, checking inside my wardrobe, under the bed, in the fridge, to see where the evil clown might be lurking. But even when he wasn't anywhere visible, I read in the book that it's not safe to close your eyes because he might just suddenly appear. So that's me lying awake in a cold sweat, sleeping worse than usual. And these are all backfiring quite badly, aren't they? But the fail-safe one, and I've even taught this at work, is that if you write down all of your worries, then they leave your mind and they go onto the paper. That's exactly the chirpy tone of voice I would use at work. And then that means that your mind is empty and you can go to sleep. So I started to write down my worries on this piece of paper. I never realised I had so many worries until I started this. Then they all popped out of the woodwork. Like, did I leave my phone charger on at work? Is work burning down now because of my phone charger? I don't have the keys to go and look, and it's 2 a.m. I'm up early, it's 2 a.m. Should I be worried? If almonds don't have udders, where does almond milk come from? You're welcome. Will I ever find a kind-hearted, handsome man to settle down with? I live in hope. Why have I got nipples? If Buzz Lightyear doesn't know that he's a toy, why doesn't he talk when there are people around? You're welcome. Will you be joining the 4 a.m. Facebook Messenger tea fellowship? What is chamomile tea really made from if it tastes and smells like straw? Where did all those sheep go from once they'd left the sheep pen? What will I have on my breakfast if all the milk's gone? No, I'm not doing that one again. And lastly, and I guess this one is the most disturbing of all, and I don't want to alarm you, but if the evil clown isn't in my wardrobe, isn't under my bed, or isn't in the fridge, then where is he? I'm going to go and look for him and wish you a good night.